press the record button. All right, fellas, you're gonna have to mute both me and Zodiac so we can play the game. You guys enjoy yourselves, okay?
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right.
High roll?
So
Yeah,
Zodiac, the king of set 2.
Yeah.
We have a set 2 character on board, right?
I'm
Yeah.
so happy this is the game I'm commentating, man.
Tell me about Todoroki.
So this Todoroki is very interesting compared to Todoroki 1. This one's playing a lot more of an aggressive game, in my opinion, because like he's got these really, really strong once per turn abilities. But like stun 2 loses value as the game goes on and on and on because they have more and more foundations where it stops mattering, especially if they just build you out. But that's fantastic in this matchup. I think the Todoroki here is going to be so much better than Todoroki 1 versus Nomu, because I think early game, he has a good chance just to blow out the Nomu. That's my gut, at least.
I can see that. I do think, I mean, one being able to say absolutely not to a single powerful good ability is like really, really tight.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll
I totally
have to
get
see
that.
how much we
And
can
one
leverage
area where this
stun
is
two
going to have a
instead of that.
downside, where this is going to have the downside is I think like he's going to be a little bit worse at handling coordinated effort, which, as we've seen, the Nomu has drawn.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not amazing. And that would be the one area where I would almost want to have Todoroki 1 dot. But I'll be very curious because if Todoroki goes off early game, he can stun out the foundations Nomu's intending on committing to reduce damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be what allows him to get a big attack like a tape swing in. And that's what he's going to be looking for.
Yeah, I agree. But the other thing is, as Todoroki 2, like, we get to see a character with 6 hand size, so a little more meat on his bones.
Oh, yeah.
We
can take 3 Nomu attacks instead of 2.
We opted not to draw the extra card as Nomu.
Does he just not realize you can draw the extra card?
Big maybe. Big cheeses. You come back and you watch this video again. Don't forget to miss your sequences. Your opponent's certainly not.
Yeah, because this isn't like All Might 3. All Might 3 is the only character in the set I don't draw the extra card for.
Interesting.
Sometimes. And even then, I probably would take the extra value still. Okay. So he's got like kind of the golden opener. He doesn't have momentum yet, so it's not as good. But he still can like stun 4 and just say, you don't have a board right now.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting that we can't commit to stop any of these moves anyways. So like, resistance really doesn't do anything here, but resistance is going to be really, its stock is going to go up against Todoroki a ton, right? Response, flip, cancel a stun ability.
No question about that.
Wow.
Although it's worse against Todoroki too, because like resistance is a flip. You're only getting it for 1 turn, and like Todoroki 2 is stunning every single turn.
Yeah. Man, Giant Icefall is so sick in Todoroki 2. He's like the main reason I want to play it.
Oh yeah, no. Giant Icewall is going to be so good here. I think Water Todoroki is going to have such stiff competition for what he wants to play. There is just so many good range attacks on Water right now.
Nudylicious, first off, great name. Second, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for having me.
But we're playing this one on Order, and I guess a decision for Order. I don't know why we play. We're playing this one on Order instead of Water.
Definitely on Water.
Or is this one on Water?
This is on Water.
No, it's on Water. Okay, no, good. He said he also had an Order 1 built earlier, and I'm like, I feel like you always play this Todoroki in the Water, just because Frigid Heatwave is value.
Yeah, I mean, Frigid Heatwave like is good in every character that's allowed to play it.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Build to pass feels pretty good.
I'll respond.
Yeah. No. Nomu's making the smart decision here, which is just build a ton because you know you're going to take some stun in your turn.
Oops, send these 2. Oh. I use this or no?
Like, I think Nomu's making the smart decision not to try to end the game early, which granted, he didn't really draw the hand to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be a huge gamble to try to play really greedy against this Todoroki.
Yeah, you have the ability to You have the ability to like put these big long strings later, as long as you have the foundations to do so. Not to mention, you need to build out versus this Todoroki specifically because you have to survive these stun twos, right?
Yeah,
That is
No, I
two
absolutely
more
agree with
foundations you don't get to respond with Nomu for.
Fail it.
Mhm.
I'll eat 7.
You know, I do think we talked about Giant Icewall in this earlier, and I think Giant Icewall is really good in this Todoroki. The one downside is until late game, I think Todoroki is in stiff competition for his momentum use because he wants to basically use 2 momentum up between the 2 turns, picking them out from his momentum and put them into his hand.
True.
That's actually the reason I think my current Todoroki build didn't have Ice Wall is I felt I never had, like right here, he's got 1 momentum. He has to pick, does he take Giant Ice Wall back? Or does he hope that he has another Giant Ice Wall and use that for extra stun? And it just becomes a hard choice at that point.
I think it depends on what the rest of your hand looks like, right?
I
This is the
absolutely
exact
agree. Like,
reason
here
that
I
I
would
think
keep the momentum.
I'm excited to play Todoroki is because this is kind of the same gameplay loops as my Ochako deck. Except for
Oh,
I get
yeah,
to
yeah,
play
yeah.
the strength of the foundations of the water symbol. There's so much going on with this, and I don't even have to commit to pick up my momentum. This character is literally just a better version of Ochako.
I think what's funny here is you're seeing right now what you often see with 2 decks that are like aggressive leaning when they're going up against each other, which is both are really scared, I think, of going all in and getting hit on the crackback for lethal. And so you notice both have built out a ton, especially Nomu has built more than I normally see Nomu build.
Nomu has like exclusively drawn nothing but
Okay,
like,
maybe Nomu would be trying to kill if he
foundation.
could, right?
Yeah.
But I don't hate what either player is doing right now. What are you apathetic on this board? Is there anything you're really scared enough to apathetic yet?
You apathetic the self-control.
You mean self-control or self-assured?
Self-assured? Self-assured? Yeah, self-assured. Sorry.
That's my gut, right? Is because like either that's drawing them into more cards if they're trying to kill you, or they're making stuff the worst thing to block possible. I would agree with that.
Yeah, because like as Nomu, we need them to be guessing on our zones the whole time, right? Like we're not allowed to sit here and mess around with it.
Oh yeah. No, because but wow, okay. So I'm trying to think here what both kind of players' game plan is from here. I mean, this Todoroki is just going to try to go in for the kill at this point, right? Or do you think he holds off and builds more?
There's like no need to go in for the kill here.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
See, this is where my greed comes into play. Sorry, I'm pausing. He just apathetic at the creepy realization. Is that the right call?
He just gets to like he's choosing to throw blocks. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you definitely tap out for this. That was
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
crazy. We respond with a coordinated. We get out of the card pool and we've restanded a foundation. I don't know. That's an interesting choice.
Jesus.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, with the card advantage that we get as Todoroki, there's no reason to not like play both of these and then build our 2 foundations pass. We'll have 2 high blocks go into their turn. We'll have a low block and then a panic mid block if we absolutely need it.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing, right? Is you're almost never gonna do 35 damage to Nomu unless you're someone that's crazy like Tokoyami. So like here playing the game where you're chipping him down probably is the right call. Yeah.
Also, we saw that he didn't have a low block, right?
Mm-hmm. What's your opinion? Because here's something I've seen people push for in this Todoroki, and I'm uncertain of. Tape swing.
I mean, it's guaranteed to hit, right? Like the only thing that
I guess that's the choice, right? My thought is that like you normally want to have tape swing when you're building up a lot of momentum, and he's not building up that much momentum this game.
I mean, he certainly can, right? It depends on how much you get. I think tape swing right now is probably really good because we're playing without seeing the full set. And we don't have one of his attacks, right?
That's true.
Do we think that he's going to be one of the 9 characters? Yeah, he should be one of the 9 characters.
Yes, based on the numbering, he is before Stain, and we know Stain based on how it's lined up, is going to be a 9 character.
Okay.
Or a 9 card character.
So that means that we
again, if the conspiracy theory is true, which I will happily promote here.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart. It does math. It's a math game.
Yep.
This is a hand that Todoroki wishes he could negate. We have now officially found the gas, and Nomu is going to be like, I am going to hit you as hard as I can.
And this shows again, like, look, I'm not going to get on the coordinated bandwagon, but the fact that if you block any of his attacks before the hardened jab, he's just going to get to play the jab and pick that back up is not okay.
Yes, I agree. Hey, you know what? You don't have to be on the bandwagon, buddy. I got a seat for us. I'm saving 6 or 7 seats on the band coordinated bandwagon. I'm down.
I think he discarded a card, right? Since it was blocked.
So he chooses to block the chopped here, which like this is where Nomu uses coordinated so well. Is that like you feel like you have to block every single one of Nomu's attacks, right?
Yeah.
Because one kills you half your life points, and here he's like, great. I just built it down, and now we about to play the chop. We're gonna play the chop or jab.
What are you doing? Why are you committing apathetic? You commit hard chop and pick it up. No, big cheese. You're about to kill him.
If he picks up apathetic instead of hard and chop, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna drop the call.
Dude, he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. We
He's
have
just like, you're gonna die without it, man.
we
Come
have
on.
2 relentless barrages in our discard pile. He's like, it doesn't even matter to me.
And then he
Block
picks up the hard and chop.
Block him. We don't care.
Okay, one could call this a slight misplay. Another could call this styling on them.
True.
Both are valid interpretations.
It gives me big JoJo's energy of like, why are you walking towards me? I don't even need that card committed. Why did you pick up that one? I don't need it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
It's gonna make the win that much sweeter, you know.
This.
What do you think you run into? Wait, so he's blocked everything. Oh yeah, you text a smash next, and we're about to do what? 11 damage if he doesn't block this.
It's 11 damage, and then our next one's gonna get bonus because of the hardened, right? And that is and that is going to be a relentless for sure to pick up another relentless to give it another 4.
Yeah.
Because this move is getting blocked, it's gonna get breakered, which is fine. It's all good. It's all great. And then we're gonna chunk for this is 13 damage, and then we get to pick up another one, and then do another 9.
Yeah. The breaker 1 here is actually probably really important here if he passes this block. Because right now, the biggest fear Nomu has is not having enough foundations. He's got 5 left. He's playing on a 6 and 7 diff. This breaker 1 makes it basically a 7 and 7. So if he checks a 3 here,
so here's where you jab,
actually
or you chop,
either
right? To restand one of your foundations.
That's where I think he might chop. Although chop ends up being the same as barrage mathematically, because it's a 4 diff versus a 5 diff that readies one. Both are 4 diffs. So I think you actually do the jab here. This is correct, but this 3 means I don't think he can kill this turn. And because I guess if he gambles the 5 and just says that I'll commit those last 2, maybe.
Well, we have 3 ready.
We have 3 ready?
Yeah, we have 3 ready
Nomu.
because we've got 2 face downs, and then we've got the shock absorption.
So, the shock absorb. So, actually, if this brings him down to, what's the math on this? 5? No, this isn't going to bring him down to 5. So
13?
he needs to check a 4 or a 5 here. Oh my god. If he had picked up or committed out the chop, he would have the math where he could do a 3 check here and still be able to
5,
kill.
6, 7, 8. It's on an 8. Checks a 5.
Why would you, it doesn't matter here.
We're not a very
Alright.
scary spot. As long as he has 1 foundation, he has 2 foundations.
No.
And we are seeing the immediate downside to this Todoroki here, which is that if Todoroki wants to use his momentum grab, he's got to give Nomu that card back. Oh no, wait. He has the discard 1 momentum making a stand card.
That's
He's
okay.
fine.
It doesn't matter.
I would have honestly kept if I was being like oh wait, I'm looking at his hand. Never mind. No.
It's fine. It's
I
hey,
was about to be like, let's talk strategy here.
we'll just snake the next one.
He's dead. How's your day been, Tam?
My day's been fine. My day's been fine. Oh my goodness. How violent. You didn't have to do it to him. He has a family.
I'm trying to think of how to comment here of like, what could he do better in this hand? It does not matter.
Man, this is kind of showing you. I was hey, can we be real for a second?
Yeah,
I was nervous in my idea of if Kirishima gets nerfed, right? If Kirishima loses coordinated and is no longer top dog, what happens when Nomu like exists? What happens when Nomu is left unchecked from a person who puts 5 damage on everything, right?
I think you're under respecting the fact that if Kirishima loses coordinated, Nomu loses coordinated.
There's that, and there's the fact of a deck like this that gets a block back every turn, stuns him too, loves to poke him, right? And can make the less than 6 damage moves once per turn 6 damage. I think there's a lot of weight there.
I think Nomu's gonna be fine. I'll admit, watching this Nomu, because people from my Dallas locals know I crap on Nomu a lot. I didn't think Nomu was that good. I'm changing my mind a little bit here. I'm seeing how Nomu played optimally can work. A little bit more scary than I respected.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think between the Ochako 3 being able to pick up a block every turn and this Todoroki picking up a block every turn, I'm not that scared of Nomu coming into the next set, especially since Eraserhead still exists. And Eraserhead is still a huge check to Nomu in the format. So, like, I don't, and especially if we ban coordinated, where Nomu loses that hardened jab recursion, which I'm going to be sad about because, you know, my boy Deku, too, loves that coordinated recursion.
Yeah.
If we lose coordinated, I do think that Nomu doesn't become like top dog because Kirishima got nerfed.
Yeah,
but that's my gut instinct.
I think without seeing any of Todoroki's cards, I think I might just be a Todoroki 2 main for the rest of my life. I paid my $100 to play Frigid Heatwave. So by God, I'm going to play him. And I'm going to play him as many times as I can.
I wish I could be a Todoroki 2 main, but I didn't buy Frigid Heatwave yet, and now it's $50 a card. And I'm like, ooh. I don't know on a teacher's salary that I can afford $200 for 4 pieces of cardboard.
That is that is fair. I happened to get him for 30 each. I got the last 3 on Rochester.
Dang, that is nice.
True, but with Unlimited coming out, we'll be able to see more and more cards are going to be opened for sure.
So actually, back on the game, we're supposed to be commentating here. Looking at how both their turn 1 boards built up, let's see what we're seeing here. Neither have the foundations that immediately to me scream power. Making a stand is really good for Todoroki 2 to get his hands on. Right here, because I think Nomu is going to probably hit with an attack this turn, at least going to partial with Merciless.
+5 damage.
So this is like why it's important to know who you're playing. I've seen Big Cheese on stream a couple times, exclusively playing Nomu, and he lives and dies by the idea of see orange, play orange. If we do not see all 3 of these attacks coming out this turn, I will be incredibly surprised.
You think Big Cheese plays the Relentless Barrage with no barrage in his discard?
Yes. Because I think that puts the first barrage in your discard.
Oh, there is one?
I think it will put the first barrage in your discard pile.
Oh, you just think it will? He has like the
gonna
sixth sense.
punch him in the mouth, dude. Like, there's no reason not to, right? Todoroki's completely tapped out. What are you doing, Jeez?
Oh wow,
Making me a liar.
Damn. Big Cheese always plays orange, huh, Tam?
Delete the VOD. delete the VOD.
Nuke the VOD. It doesn't exist.
Why are you doing this to me, Jeez? Why are you doing this to me? Jasco, if you're watching, I promise I'm better. I'm half a drink in, Jasco. I promise I won't drink when I do real commentary. I promise.
No, I want this to be on February's best of 2022. No. I want your lie. No, I think the reason you're seeing this here is what I was saying earlier. I think this Nomu is terrified of getting stunned out and just punched in the mouth for it.
That is fair. That is fair.
Like, and I think that's probably that's the correct thing to do here, honestly.
I don't know. I feel like we should have just. His hands were down. He had nothing left.
Okay. I honestly think we should have.
We punch him for 9 with a jab, and then we can maybe hold like barrage. But like, that's 18 damage that you put him on such a clock, right?
I absolutely agree with you in terms of playing the jab because it also builds you one, so it's doing the same thing as playing a foundation in its place. So I agree with you that you should have played the jab. I don't think he should have played the barrage. Because as funny as it is to punch him with no barrages in your discard or getting that barrage in your discard, I think you're better off waiting to just combo off on him on a later turn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Getting a free 18 damage seems really sweet.
The bigger reason I want to play the jab here, and honestly, maybe you play the barrage for the same reason if he does. Actually, no, you should have played the barrage because you can guarantee that damage. He didn't have a block in hand, right?
He had cards, but he did not have ready foundations.
Yeah, you should have played the barrage here, and this is where you need to pay attention to what your opponent's character is, because you've got the barrage. If it connects, you pick it back up when Todoroki uses his once per turn.
Yeah.
And if you throw both cards in your momentum, you get to choose, do I keep the barrage or do I keep the jab? Which one am I picking up? Even if he uses making a stand to discard one.
Maybe I don't play Todoroki, because I'm not over here trying to give my opponent a block. That sounds lame and cringe.
Yes, no. The one mistake I'm seeing here, maybe we're just not seeing it with what's on the field right now. I think Todoroki 2's kit needs more momentum hate, and I think you need to run a lot of momentum hate in the current build of Todoroki 2. Like, I would even run what's their plan for that both players discard one momentum. I'd run it as like a 2 of here. You
think so? Having 6 pieces of momentum hate is what we want?
I think so, because I think that there are just certain matchups, like Nomu here, like where Nomu is bad against this or good against this Todoroki, is Nomu grabs one momentum and he says, I've got 2 attacks now, basically, because all his attacks do double damage.
Yeah.
And that's petrifying.
Yeah, I agree.
Any sponsors?
But let's see here.
First in hands, I'll get +4.
Okay, I kind of zoned out a little bit what he's doing. He's still only on 4 foundations. Did he just draw all attacks?
Yes.
He just drew all orange.
Yeah, he drew all orange except for the one tape that I think we built down because we had to blow one up because we full blocked the whatever. But this thing's about to get hella breaker, dude.
I want to know what attack numbers this guy's running. Like, you know I run 20 attacks in decks that shouldn't have 20 attacks, but I'm not sure Todoroki is a 20 attack character. Breaker 2 here is nice.
Damn, Breaker 2.
It's probably 22 if I had to guess.
Oh my god, no, 22. I could not go above 20 without being terrified of my 3 checks.
My internet's a little laggy. I might have to go. I'm so sorry about that.
And I don't think this Todoroki, kind of commenting for people who are looking at building this Todoroki, I don't think this Todoroki needs that many attacks. Like, because all his abilities are once per turn, this isn't a character you need to go wide with and do like 4 or 5 attacks and get a bunch of incremental advantage. Who just died? Big Cheese just died. Big Cheese just died on Discord.
Oh no.
Oh no?
Val, what's up?
He conceded.
Oh.
Apologize because he was getting laggy. So.
Rip. Well,
What just happened?
His internet died.
Todoroki.
Oh, so we're giving him time to get back, or what's the plan?
Oh no, he conceded. Like
Oh.
he's give up, like done.
Well, congratulations, Valen, on the win.
Yeah, Stun tilted him off the planet, I guess.
I guess.
No, I'm joking. His other internet was getting laggy, so. But
How'd you like Todoroki? Was it fun?
I love this guy. Oh my.
Oh
word.
yeah.
There's so much cool stuff going on. I realized I could have like done a little bit more damage if I had waited to give stun to the ice storm, but I just wanted to see how far he'd tap out
That is fair.
on the first storm.
That is fair. Well, you have earned the right to come and commentate if you'd like.
Sure, I'm down. Sorry your commentating got short, my man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't mind. I talked way too much. I talked like 2 commentators worth that whole game. We're fine.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I was gonna ask a question, Valen, on your deck. How many attacks are you running?
I think it's like 22, 21, 22.
Jesus Christ. 22 might be a little bit much for this Todoroki. Like, you saw that hand where you got, what, 6 attacks?
Yeah.
I think you might want to cut it down to, like, 18, maybe 20 if you really want Frigid Heatwave to be live.
And we do.